Doug Mastriano was at the insurrection, and he was photographed breaching one of the restricted areas. Is that okay?
Which area? Because I saw a video where Capitol officers were taking away barriers and unlocking doors for people. So, I mean,
they opened the gates.
So
and
it
let them
shouldn't
in.
be disqualifying for an elected official if they participated in January 6th?
He didn't strike anybody. He didn't hurt anybody.
And the only one that died was a protester there, not a Capitol police
An unarmed
officer.
female veteran was
That's
shot
the
by
only one that
police.
died.
That's the only one who died.
A police officer did die.
No,
He died
it was
of
a
heart attack.
stroke.
That's
not on site.
Caused by that. That's because
Right.
he shouldn't have been a police officer. It was one woman.
So
who was
what do
shot.
you make, though, overall of January 6th? I mean, it was, watching that footage, it was pretty disturbing. I mean, there were people throwing excrement at the walls, and it was it's the Capitol.
It looked a lot like Antifa's actions
Yeah, it looked
to
a
me.
lot, except on a much smaller scale. It looked the same as the Black Lives Matter riots.
That's what I saw the similarities to
around the
be.
country, not just
Minneapolis
one.
burns, Kenosha burns.
But so it's okay just because one side that you disagree with?
I'm
it's
saying
okay
Antifa
No, I'm saying
infiltrated.
it's good for one, it's good for the other.
Anybody
I don't
who
see it
harmed
that way.
anybody who caused property destruction, that needs to be dealt with.
Yeah,
but if you're
on
there
either
making
side.
your voice heard at the people's house, no less,
Yeah.
that's, again, it's a fundamental constitutional right of an American citizen. And people should not be being held political prisoner because of it.
For misdemeanors. That's East Germany.
That's East Germany.
Tactics.
Yeah, that's what's scary.
It was an actual fiery but mostly peaceful protest. And the other ones that were the opposite.
Was the protest legitimate in your eyes?
Administration, I
because
feel like, is using it as their Reichstag fire.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're using it as.
Do you think that President Trump could have quelled the violence that day?
Not him
I
personally.
don't think so,
I
no.
don't think so.
It started while he was still speaking. I was actually there. I was there to see what I thought was going to be the last time I ever saw Trump, little did I know.
So did he tell everybody to go and start rioting?
No.
I didn't think so.
No, and it actually, I stayed for the whole speech, like a ton of people did. And then we all headed to the Capitol because he said, let's go to the Capitol and peacefully let our voices be heard. And we get to the Capitol and we're like, what the hell's going on? Because it had already happened.
I'm pretty sure I saw Democratic operatives instigating people to cross
totally.
barriers.
Tomorrow, we need to go into the Capitol. Into the Capitol. What? No! Peacefully. Fed.
I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. You love to be proud of your own country, your own party, your own movement, and man, I am proud of those voters inside of a focus group on MSNBC just dropping absolute truth nukes on a reporter whose job it is to know the facts. Like, how many people died during January 6th? Let's see here. Inside of the Capitol, there was one person who died, and she was an unarmed Trump supporter. She was a veteran. Her name was Ashley Babbitt. They knew it, and the reporter didn't know it. She didn't know so many things about January 6th. I mean, it was just an absolute embarrassment. And she gets wrecked by these Trump supporters from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. A focus group of Trump supporters clashed with MSNBC analysts over a variety of questions about January 6th. And they're right, ladies and gentlemen. The media has lost entirely their narrative on January 6th. And this was a narrative created. They wanted you to see certain things, and they wanted you to not see certain things. Now, our take on January 6th is this. You punch a cop, you behave like a hooligan, you belong in prison. You destroy property, you go to jail. Doesn't matter if you're a part of Antifa Black Bloc or if you're wearing a red hat. You shouldn't behave criminally, period. But to say that all these people were domestic terrorists or rioters, or that the vast majority of them weren't just peacefully wobbling about the Capitol when they were welcomed in by police officers, there's footage of it. You can see it. And ladies and gentlemen, they're losing the narrative on that. And this is what's having total panic sent through the shock wave spine of the leftist media infrastructure, devil spawn, Satan spawn of the corporate media and DNC as they fuse together and trying to create a narrative machine to trap you. National poll finds growing belief that it's time to move on from January 6th. A growing number of people believe that it's time for the country to move on from January 6th, 2021, attack on the U.S. Capitol. Most people say, you know what? This really isn't something that needs to affect my daily life. January 6th hearing has no impact on opinion from Monmouth University. They spent $30 million trying to investigate what happened there. I'll tell you what happened. Nancy Pelosi created systemic security failures. Oh, and she didn't give up the footage. She didn't show you what actually happened that day. What actually happened that day, ladies and gentlemen, was shown on Tucker Carlson's show last week, leading to a massive rating spike for Tucker Cable News ratings Monday, March 6th. January 6th tape boost Tucker's show first place ratings. Tucker's show had a whopping 500,000 in the coveted 25 to 54 age demo and brought in a massive 3 million total viewers. Go ahead and check it out. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday, March 7th. These are the ratings for the date where Tucker was dropping this January 6th bombshells. Look at this. 4.1 million viewers, 556,000 in the key demographic. Compare that to CNN, where you have 500,000 total viewers on CNN's Anderson Cooper show, 100,000 the key demographic. Tucker Carlson has 6 times the ratings. Now, why is that? Well, because Tucker Carlson actually told the truth, much like the people did there on MSNBC. Tucker Carlson, for instance, told the truth about Brian Sicknick, which is that he died days later due to unrelated causes.
Police officers in the meantime.
But Brian Sicknick should not be reduced to a prop for the political ambitions of the Democratic Party. He was a human being. The facts of his life matter, including how he died. To this day, media accounts describe Sicknick as someone who was, quote, slain on January 6th. The video we reviewed proves that is a lie. Here is surveillance footage of Sicknick walking in the Capitol after he was supposedly murdered by the mob outside. By all appearances, Sicknick is healthy and vigorous. He's wearing a helmet, so it's hard to imagine he was killed by a head injury. Whatever happened to Brian Sicknick was very obviously not the result of violence he suffered at the entrance to the Capitol. This tape overturns the single most powerful and politically useful lie that Democrats have told us about January 6th. And it was indeed a lie. The January 6th committee knew perfectly well that Brian Sicknick was walking normally through the Capitol.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we are thrilled to bring you the polling that these hearings run by liars. Liz Cheney is a liar. Adam Kinzinger is a liar. Nancy Pelosi is a liar. Benny Thomas is a liar. And an insult to the name Benny. He doesn't even spell it right. So, you know what? The truth shall set you free. American public is absolutely done with these people. They are giving Tucker Carlson the largest rating boosts I've ever seen in cable news history. And the lies are being destroyed. Ladies and gentlemen, and the people know, they have broken the neck and the back of the corporate media propaganda machine, and it's never going back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. We are the media now. It's your boy Benny. We're saving America together. See ya. Thank you for watching. Our channel is here to meme the libs until they cry and then to meme them crying. Their tears, they taste just like sweet, delicious ice cream. Salty, too. We ridicule the establishment and the libs because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you like what you saw, please punch the subscribe button, click like, and ring the little bell so that you know when we're live. Don't you want to know when we're live? And make sure that you subscribe to our email list just in case the plug gets pulled, as tends to happen. If you want to see more of our videos, click here or here. My name is Benny Johnson. Stay free, Base Patriots.